Good morning and welcome to art class. Today we're going to do a project called a Notan. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and then we shall get started. Go to my presentation here and share screen. Thank you for bearing with me. Here we are, I'm present. Okay. So Notan just means the balance of light and dark. It's actually a style of art that originates from Japan. So what is Japanese Notan art? Notan is a Japanese word that means dark light. So in Japanese art, the principle of Notan is defined as the interaction between positive, or the light space, and negative, or dark space. So you can see an example of it there, where the amount of light space is equal to the amount of dark space. It's a kind of balance. Here are some more examples. And you can see these have a balanced sense of light and dark. More examples with a balanced sense of light and dark. And why are we going to do this? So the first reason is for relaxation and meditation. We have a need to achieve balance and harmony. The Notan provides this and is a soothing art experience, hopefully. And then academically, we're learning balance in art. Finding the balance of light and dark is a challenge in all works of art. This project focused on the task of seeking out balance, making the artist more tuned to light and dark moving forward, I think is what I'm supposed to say. Good job leaving that word out. All right, so let's find out how to do this. All right, I put my example off to the side just to kind of guide me here. When you open your work, you're going to see a white square and a black square, which is going to be our basics starting out. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in using Control-Alt+ or my magnifying glass. I want to focus on this black square. You can use a variety of tools to do this. First off, I could use the shape tool. Say I want a triangle. I'm going to move my triangle. I try to avoid like perfect centers. I'm going to line that up there. Now I want it to be white, so I will change my fill color to white. And I like to go ahead and make my border color transparent. There you go. So I have white on black. However, for this to have balance, I need to repeat that shape. So I'm going to use a shortcut to duplicate called Control-D. Make a little text box here. So Control-D is duplicate. So I'll click on this triangle, Control, holding down Control first, then pressing that D just the once, and I made a copy. Ooh, pardon me. I'm going to go to Arrange. Okay, Arrange is on this toolbar here at the top. Arrange. I'm going to go to Rotate, and then I want to flip it vertically or make it go upside down. And I want to make it the opposite color, black. Beautiful. So now I have a balance of light and dark. So I can use the shape tool. I can use my curve or polyline tool. And I want to make sure that I am playing with all sides of the square. Transparent border, make it white. Now for this one, we flipped it vertically, but the ones on the side, after we use Control-D to duplicate it, Arrange, Rotate. This time we want to flip it horizontally. Make it black. And I like to use my arrow keys on my keyboard to move this over and find out where to exactly to go. But if it doesn't line up perfectly, sometimes I'll drag it over. Especially when using the polyline tool, if you don't like it, if it's not perfect enough for you, then you can always double click your shapes and edit those points to get that sense of perfection. Very nice. Love using the curve tool. Now, remember how we hate black lines? Guess what? We don't have to hate them. If you black line, just make it a white line and that will be your shape. And I will just let this beautiful mistake. I'm going to increase my line weight. Beautiful. I love this shape. This is so interesting. I'm going to duplicate it. Make it black. Not fill color. I want to do line color black. And I want to arrange, rotate, flip vertically. Again, this is supposed to be not stressful, so I'm absolutely okay if my mistakes just become a part of my artwork. In fact, I could just use the scribble tool if I want to draw some kind of design. I would recommend like changing up your line weight though, just so it's a little bit more visible. Duplicate, make it black, arrange, rotate, flip horizontally. That looks really cool. I like that. All right. After you've done all 4 sides, you can start to think about how to make this more complex. And one way to do that is just to do some layers here. I'm going to make this black now, and it kind of looks like more complex. Duplicate it. This one will make white. Arrange, rotate, flip vertically. Oh yeah, that looks really nice. It's like more complex. Now I'm going to stop my demo here because there's no more steps. I will just continue to make this more and more complex until I'm happy with it. And then if you want to play around with like adding a shadow, all I did was select all of this and go to format options, and I added a drop shadow. That's it. That's just an option at the end if you want. I thought it made it look like cool that it was like coming off the white paper. I've added some shortcuts in your work just in case you're forgetting about them. And of course, remember, you can always pause this video and go back and watch the steps over and over if you get stuck. All right, I can't wait to see what you make, and I hope you find this process soothing and enjoyable. Bye. Oh, I forgot to stop share, so I guess now bye.